Hi everyone, I'm Eriu and welcome to Eriu Tarot Readings. As you know, it's been quite some time since I've put any content up on this channel. It's not that I didn't want to, but I did go off and experience life a little bit more and met some wonderful people too. So I'm hoping to bring that to the channel. I actually did try and make a few videos back in November and December. It did not work out, did not happen. But now I believe is the time. So I hope you've all been keeping really well. I hope that you are okay during this crazy time of a global pandemic. And I hope that whatever readings I give for you today, that they will help ease your mind in something. So let's get started. As I always say, grab a cup of tea, cup of coffee, something stronger, relax, and let's see what the month of August has in store for you. Hi Scorpio, and welcome to your August reading. So normally there's a different format that I use. I shuffle on camera and you see me do that, and we pick the cards together, we reveal them together, but I'm trying something new here to see if this works just as well. Having the preset, letting them breathe a bit more. Yeah, I'm kind of digging this so far, so let's see how we get on. The first thing that came to mind once I turned the cards and I really looked at this, Scorpio, was the word vulnerable. I feel that quite a lot for you in the month of August. Also, when I was pre-shuffling, you were the only sign that their actual card flew out and fell on the floor upright towards me when I was shuffling. So I feel an extra sense of that coming from you for August. Also, just to say to you that this reading is open to interpretation. Apply it where you will, be it your work life, your love life, your family life, your career, finances, education, anything like that. Put it where you see fit, okay? But let's really have a look at your August. So at the very start of the month, we have the Hierophant, Major Arcana, 2 out of 6 cards that you have in total for this reading. And that is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. The Hierophant, the representation of all major institutions, financial, medicinal, law, education. It's all under, I don't want to say under one roof, but it's all of the, almost like an umbrella term for all of the places that we know to be quite strong and embedded within the fibers of our society. I see you in some ways struggling with that aspect of life at the start of August, Scorpio. I see that, you know, I like Scorpios because there's an element of rebelliousness towards you, with you, and you like to push the boundaries, and I like that. My Leo moon is like, yeah, that's great. But sometimes you, like anyone else, get tired of that. And even the monotony of that, there's a heavy, heavy weight that seems to come at the start of August for you. And I'm feeling for a lot of you, it's actually to do with your work. I can see that a lot of you are not fully enjoying what you do. If this pertains to love, I see a lot of you are struggling with the love life, that marriage may be something that is dwindling or you're very much struggling with. And it's not surprising during this global pandemic that we're in that things just get a little bit tough. But I see it almost grating on you and pushing you down and ruining that natural spirit that you have that I like so much about Scorpios. This is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. So some of you are, and I really feel I'm going to talk about this as from a work perspective. Again, take it as you will. But I see a lot of you wanting to go somewhere else. I don't see you necessarily doing that in practice. You're being very guarded about these thoughts, Scorpio. And I can see that you're not talking to many people about these about this desire to move on from a place. I see you not wanting to be part of a place or a network or a hierarchical structure anymore because it just doesn't sit well on you. And it's debilitating for you. Before you could have gone through it, you were fine about that, and now you're like, no, I need this change. Like, even just for my mental health, I need this change. So a lot of you are deciding to make that change at the start of August. And it's great because I see you not being overly hard on yourself. I see you knowing that you have a lot to give, that there's a lot of things you can bring forward to put on the table. There is an eccentric aspect of you that isn't what you would deem to be the norm, but seems to be really successful in certain endeavors. That is actually something that you cherish about yourself and you wish more people would see as being an asset within you. I see you cultivating that a lot more in August, Scorpio. Also because it's for your mental health that you're doing this, reminding yourself who you are. Do keep looking out at the horizon. Again, I don't see a lot of you taking action towards things, but I see you thinking and pondering. I would say go a little bit further out of your comfort zone. If things don't appear exactly how you think they should appear or that you want them to appear, or something doesn't tick all the boxes, that almost doesn't matter, because your happiness could lie beyond those things, okay? I really like seeing you. But as I said, I see you just being completely with your own thoughts in regards to this. And I say your own thoughts because I see you then in the middle of August. We have the 7, oh wait, no, I'm far away, apologies, 8 of Swords, even with glasses, guys. I still can't see the goddamn thing. 8 of Swords, and that's clarified by the Devil card. So 8 of Swords being when you have your mind rushing around itself, that you almost create this invisible barrier around you, and you wonder why things don't come to you. You wonder why you're not the one getting that thing. And it creates almost this mental vortex of negativity, and it's very hard on the mind. I see that coming into play the middle of August, Scorpio. Please be very careful about that. You're binding yourself up in these thoughts when really you don't need to. Things will change, but it will help if you change your mind and your perspective on it. These swords are governed by Gemini, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Jesus, what is wrong with me today? Sorry, I've done like 7 videos. This is governed by Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra energy. So we are completely in the mind. We want to think more logically, but at times we can get too caught up in that. This wall of swords that you've created around you has not been put there by anyone else but you. So it's for you to kick them down. If you really look at this card, you'll see that there's somebody standing in the middle. The binding around them is actually quite loose. They can shimmy out of that. And also they can take off the blindfold. Take off your blindfold for the middle of August. Just look at the other side of the coin. I think that will help you a lot. Now, to clarify this, we've got the Devil card as well. I think this vortex of thought is not an unusual pattern for you, Scorpio. The Devil is coming in here to say that the way we did things before, the extremity of those things, and this is pertaining to how you're viewing things mentally, it's saying that this serves you no purpose anymore. The Devil's coming in and it asks you to break those chains. Break that train of thought. Let go of this bind that you've created around yourself. It doesn't serve you anymore. This is about being also kind of addicted to doing certain things a certain way. And there is an element of, well, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But we're seeing you wanting to move out of what you've been part of for quite some time. And so it's good. That change is necessary. You need to break those shackles. If we apply this to love, because we do with the Devil card, and the opposite to this would be the Lovers card, it's saying that the people that you thought were part of your institution, your life in its entirety, it's saying to let them go now, because I have this feeling that you're not letting go of certain people, but it's time. If you're looking back on your love life and you're thinking of those good times and then the bad times and then why didn't it work as well, this is saying, look, stop that thought process immediately. That is not going to help you out whatsoever. You need to let this person go. This person is not for you now. They're really not. And it's easier to look back on something and see and think, oh God, that was really great. But when you were in it, it really wasn't. Just remind yourself of that as well, Scorpio. So it's very tense energy in the middle of the month, yeah? I still see you, though, sitting as this Knight of Pentacles here. You do have your guard up with a lot of things. You don't want to tell a lot of people a lot of things. You may be just staying in the house, staying in the home. People haven't seen you for a while. That's okay, because you're getting yourself ready. But then once you start to go into this thought process, that's when you got to change it up, okay? By doing this then, what we see at the last week of August is a massive change in you. It's like you're elevated a little bit more. You feel a little bit more elated within yourself. You've broken that restriction of yourself. And once you do that in the middle of August, this is how you're going to feel at the end of August. It is a little bit of a journey this month for you, I'm not going to lie. It is a tough one, but it's not one that you can't do. When we have the Nine of Pentacles here, it's clarified by the Seven of Swords. So there is an element of one being at ease with oneself. It can also be that you're spending your time better. You're investing more in yourself. There's a massive actually aspect of self-care here. So if you haven't been doing that, do it. You got to do it as well. The end of this month, though, I feel will give you more time to do that, and you'll also feel like you have a lot more freedom to do that. You will probably still feel like you are on your own a little bit more, but there's more of a comfort within that, as opposed to feeling lonely. You feel a little bit more okay by yourself. Clarified, though, we have the Seven of Swords, which is a card I do not like. I do not like this boy at all. He is the fraudster, he is the trickster, and he is sword energy again. So what this is really saying for me to say to you is that when you're in this very comfortable space and feeling more affluent with things in general in life, it might not be more money, but it just could be more balancing of the self. It's saying be very careful to not let those little memories, those little words trickle in again, because that's what he's coming to do. I don't feel like this is a person that's coming in doing this. I think it's with yourself. You can be very structured with yourself in many ways, Scorpio, and that can be very good for you. Other times you kind of have to break out of that. That's why the Devil card is here. But the Seven of Swords, don't when we are in that good energy, don't let that inner voice come in and try and change it up, which he will try to do. So I feel great today. I'm having a good day. I'm enjoying the little things. I am grateful. I feel strong. I am calm. And then that little voice comes in and says, yeah, but do you really think you're good enough? Do you really think you have what it takes? They wouldn't want you. The minute you hear that, get rid of it. Say no, 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 no. And say, I don't want to hear you. You are not part of this dialogue. Bugger off. Because I really want you to stay in that Nine of Pentacles energy here, Scorpio. I think you deserve it. I think it's been hard. I'm saying that so many videos. I think you deserve it. I think everyone deserves a little bit of an easier time these days. But what you're going through is quite intense energy. And so I want you to sit more comfortably and healthily in that happier energy of the Nine of Pentacles. So be aware of that inner voice. Not for you. The trickster, the fraudster. We don't like him. Okay, Scorpio, this has been your August reading. I hope you liked it, or at least we know now what the pitfalls are for August, so we know how to deal with them. If you dig what I do, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know how you're getting on with your process. If you'd like a personal reading with me, you can certainly have one. My details are below. If you email me, I'll email you my prices and my services as well. So just remember to take care of yourself during the month of August. I feel like things are going to be better for you in September. And yeah, don't listen to that inner self-saboteur. What do they know? Much love to you, Scorpio. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in September. Bye-bye.